Alright, so this video is for people asking, no? Sulit pa ba pumasok ng isang music school or mag-college ka, mag-conservatory ka this 2025, no? So, there's a short and long answer. So, the short answer is yes. The long answer is it depends on you. Okay. So, a lot of people have been thinking na parang music school, papasok pa ako dyan, pwede naman akong mag-aral na lang mag-isa, tapos yung kinikita ko, kikitain ko rin naman sa labas kahit hindi ako pumasok, 'di ba? O yung iba sasabihin, magpapaturo na lang ako, tapos pag okay na, magsi-self-study na lang ako, tapos I'll follow my passion into music or whatever, 'di ba? So music kasi, no, is pretty much like every other industry, no, may nuances, no, doesn't guarantee anything, di ba? Kahit sa prestigious schools ka mag-aral, you won't land you a job directly, no. But here's the thing, no, if you enter music school kasi, you will be with like-minded people, no? Pare-parehas kayo ng goals, no, to be good performers, to be good music teachers, ayan. Ano pa ba, mga ibang music related industries, diba? And you develop networks, no, connections, and these connections won't be manufactured, no, kasi minsan yung colleague mo, kaklase mo ngayong college, paglabas niyo sa real world, kayo rin na magtatrabaho eh. Kayo rin na magkakasama, 'di ba? Meron na kayong bond and connection with each other na it goes beyond music, no? Goes beyond the playing na. Naiintindihan mo na kung paano makipag-deal sa mga tao, ganyan. So, yung connection na yun, hindi mo makukuha sa labas eh, no? Kasi, sumama ka sa isang event, for example, pinakilala ka, you still won't build that kasi hindi kayo pare-parehas ng magiging struggles, hindi mo sila kasamang nag-grow as a musician, no? So, being inside the music school, sobrang dami mong influences na makikita and maiintindihan. Now, ito yung sinasabi ko na medyo gray area, you could say, no? Kasi when you're in the music school, parang napaka-inspiring, especially sa mga conservatories, 'di ba? To play classical music, ganyan, tapos they feed into your mind na, okay, ito lang gagawin mo. Huwag kang lalabas, huwag kang tutugtog sa gig, ganyan. Tapos, puro practice ka lang, mag-practice ka para paggaling mo, mag-masters ka abroad or somewhere, tapos magtuturo ka dito. Parang ganon, no? Pero isipin mo, no, in other countries, no, music schools have what, 2 to 5% acceptance rates, no. Sa Pilipinas kasi parang 100%, 'di ba? Kahit sino kung gusto, basta kayang makasunod, pwedeng pumasa, 'di ba? Sa ibang bansa, they think of music as something highly regarded, no. So, sana umabot din tayo sa point na maging ganun yung treatment natin sa music, but that's another issue, no. But anyway, so people will feed into you na ganun lang ang buhay ng musiko, na magpapagaling ka sa loob ng conservatory, focus ka sa classical, focus ka sa music of the masters and whatnot. Well, that's good, no? Talagang dapat maintindihan mo yun because everything we do is based on their work, 'di ba? Without them, walang pop music. Without them, wala tayong tinutugtog. Wala tayong technique na sinusundan. Wala tayong standard na ina-uphold. And that's a good thing, di ba? But, you have to understand that in the real world, that doesn't really pay the bills as much as you think, no? Even a lot of concert artists play in uh, small gatherings, events, 'di ba? Weddings. Lahat 'yan dumaan sa ganun, sa churches. Saan pa ba? Lahat na maisip mong venue, 'di ba? Pwede ka doon, no? Hindi porket nag-aral ka ng college, ng conservatory, is limited ka sa concert hall. And that's the reality of life, 'di ba? So I don't think masama mag-gig, masama humarang kahit na student ka pa, 'di ba? I think mas maganda nga 'yun kasi ma-expose ka na agad, 'di ba? But ang masama kasi, you choose one side over the other, no? Yun yung nangyayari sa iba, no? Kaya yung ibang mga prof nagagalit, harang ka na lang ng harang, hindi ka naman nagpa-practice, ganyan. Hindi rin maganda yun, no? So, you have to be wise with how you use your time inside the music schools, di ba? yes, mag-aral ka mabuti, you do whatever needs to be done inside. And during your spare time, sige, mag-gig ka. Wala namang masama dun, di ba? Wala ka namang tatamaan. Basta walang tinatamaan na schedules and commitments. Ganon dapat. That's playing that balance. Because, in reality, pag graduate mo, hindi ka pa hinog. Okay? Hindi lahat ng lumabas ng music school, ayos na. Di ba? Maraming lumabas ng music school na hilaw pa. Kahit ako, sasabi ko, my best work is after music school, 'di ba? And I think dapat ganoon kasi yung prime ng isang musician would be around 30 to 35 years old, 'di ba? Huwag tayong mag caught up sa mga prodigies because that's another thing, 'di ba? Yung people who started young. Anyway, so you have to find that balance. And you have to understand that the real world works in a different way. No? I've interviewed a lot of people who have been guests in my podcast said that, yun nga, in today's world, sobrang dali na mag-aral ng music because you can have lessons from abroad na mura lang kasi internet lang naman eh. Hindi mo naman kailangang magpunta na doon, no, to get the same training as people who fly there, no. Of course, may barriers, but with the help of technology, maliit na lang yun. Maliit na barrier na lang yun. So, lahat tayo may kakayahan na maging magaling. Now, you have to distinguish yourself. Paano ka magiging marketable, di ba? So, you have to also develop skills outside of playing. Kasi sa totoong mundo, you are not just a musician. You have a lot of other things that you need to understand. And even as a musician, if you play for gigs, events, you have to also have the mindset that yourself, you are the business, di ba? Yung talent mo, yung skills mo, you can monetize it, di ba? Kaya ka nga nagigig eh, kaya ka nga binabayaran pag nagpe-play ka sa mga events. But you have to understand, ano ba yung mga dapat mong intindihin? You know how to interpret contracts, di ba? Hindi yan na ituturo sa loob ng music school. You have to understand how a business works, how people interact with you, hierarchy, structures, all of those things, kailangan na iintindihan mo rin. You are not limited to just playing, diba? Because you are someone of value. You have to preserve your value. Okay? So, marami kang kailangang malaman na hindi tinuturo sa music school. Malalaman mo lang yung paglabas mo na. And right now, as I'm giving you this advice, no, this is from my perspective lang naman. No? So, it's not a bad thing to go into music schools. But don't expect na lahat ng finifeed nila sa'yo would be the reality of how it would be. No? Maraming ways. There's a lot of paths outside. And going into that experience inside a conservatory, a college of music, helps you create structure, no, sa buhay mo, sa life mo, sa loob, no. Tinuturuan ka how to manage your time, to practice, commit to events, to groups, paano makihalubilo sa tao, paano makisama sa tao, paano magturo, all of those things na ituturo yan. And of course, pinaka-importante, kahit saang industry, is your soft skills, di ba? Because your skills will get you in the door, but your soft skills, di ba, will keep you there, parang ganun. So, ang daming pwedeng gawin. Pero, yeah, I think it's a good time to go into a music school kasi mas marami kang matututunan with the advent of technology. Everything is so accessible. And you just have to understand na you're given tools. But those tools, you are the ones to nurture it. So, yung kung may opportunity kayo to make your passion, your purpose as your work, no, which a lot of people want, no, that type of life. Music is a good way to do that, but it's not easy. Okay, mahirap, marami kang pagdadaanan, marami kang kailangang matutunan before you can say that worth it pa. So yung worth naman nun is on you, no? It's your work, your purpose, your passion. And kung gusto mo, no one's stopping you. So good luck sa'yo.